Today I'm looking to answer the question of automatic drip or manual drip. Which one makes better coffee? So we have the Brazen Plus, which is an SCA certified automatic drip coffee maker. You can brew at pretty much any temperature in the ideal range that you want. So I have it set to 202 degrees Fahrenheit with a 1 minute pre-soak or bloom time. I also have the Hario V60 here, and I'm going to be using the Bonavita variable temperature kettle, and that is set to 202 degrees Fahrenheit. So I'll also be doing a 1 minute bloom on this guy right here. And the question is simply which one results in the better cup of coffee. So here we go. I'm just gonna press start, and that's going to get heated up, and then it will start brewing. Once that gets to 202, I'll start my pour over here, so things are as in sync as they can be. A couple more things I wanted to mention before the pour. We have 360 grams of water in the reservoir here. That is about an 18-to-1 ratio when we have 20 grams of coffee. Similarly, 20 grams of coffee in the Hario, and I'm going to need to pour out 360 grams. Now, the Brazen Plus, you can't customize how much water is released on the bloom. It's just 4 ounces by default. So I'm going to first do the bloom with 4 ounces for the Hario, just so things are as consistent as they can possibly be. Okay, the Brazen Plus is just about there, so I'm going to start my bloom with the Hario. And I'm sorry to be switching from ounces to grams here, but I don't want to have to do any conversions, because I can just select ounces or grams on this scale. Actually, this is the Eat Smart scale. So I'm just going to actually do 2 ounces, because I think that's a ridiculous amount of water to be using for a bloom. And it might actually be 2 ounces. I can't remember exactly. It's 2 or 4 ounces that the Brazen releases on the bloom. But in any case, it is what it is. Alright, so I'm just measuring temperatures here. Both cups are done. We have the Hario in at about 145 degrees Fahrenheit, and Brazen clocking in at 138. So that's interesting that it appears that the Brazen didn't hold the temperature as well, despite being set to the same temperature. And it also goes right into the thermal carafe, whereas this just goes right into the cup. So I'm not sure why exactly the Bonavita came out hotter, but now I'm going to do a taste, and I'll let you know the results when I'm back. So I have a result, and I hope you don't think I'm convinced by some kind of bias, because I enjoy both of these brew methods, and I really don't have one that I go to more than the other. It's just whatever kind of floats my boat day after day. But the Brazen was the winner here. I just found that the cup of coffee was more full-bodied. It wasn't as thin as this one, that being the Hario. So there were more flavors, and none of them were undesirable, such as bitterness. It was a nice, balanced cup of coffee. So there you have it. Automatic drip, in this case, beats manual drip, which seems to have disappeared from my table.